This is a floater bar device. Okay, a series of anchored buoys rise and fall with the wave that creates a mechanical energy to drive electrical generator. What the equipment they have kept under water that will rise and fall with the wave. Okay, it will give a pressure on water. Okay, it will rise and fall with the wave that creates a mechanical energy to drive electrical generator for generation of electricity, which is transmitted to ocean shore by underground cables. This is a flow by devices. Okay, next another method, that is a oscillating water column devices. Oscillating water column devices. Oscillating water column devices, first waves is entered. Okay, waves is entered to the here chamber, this chamber, oil capture chamber, or some waves are entered to the chamber. Here air is compressed inside chamber, air is compressed inside the chamber, and air is forced to move up to turbine. Okay, if you observe the figure here, waves are coming and it will go to this chamber. Here air is compressed and some pressure was created. Air will go to the turbine and turbine will rotate and generation will be produced. That is what the process they are doing. First, it is a form of terminator in which water enters through a subsurface opening into a chamber. Okay, first water is entered to the chamber. Water is entered to the chamber, this chamber. Okay, next trapping air above. The wave action causes the captured water column to move up and down like a piston. Okay, what happens means water will enter to the chamber, that there it will move up and down. Okay, it will create, water will flow, water will wave, it will rise up and down. Due to that, forcing the air through an opening connected to a turbine to generate power. Okay, the whatever the force created in that chamber, the air will go to the turbine, and it will the forced air after going to the turbine, it will rotate. So we get the generation. Okay, it is a shoreline-based oscillating water column built in the UK. Further, it is installed in Iceland. It is concrete structure partially submerged in seawater and encloses a column of air on the top of column of water. If you observe the figure, you'll understand what it is there. What they are saying is, it is a concrete. This all concrete. Okay, this all concrete structure. Partially, it is not fully submerged into a water. It is partially submerged into a sea water, and it encloses a column of air. If you see there here, it is a column of air. Okay. So column of air on a top of column of water. Okay, column of air, column of air. This is column of air and this is a column of water. Okay, water columns in partially submerged chamber rise and fall. Here it will, the water will rise and fall. When sea waves impinge on the device, that when sea waves are go to the device, or it will sprinkle to the device, this wave action alternatively compress and depressurizes the air column, which is allowed to flow to and from the atmosphere via turbine. Okay, due to that pressure, due to that process moving up and down water. Okay, in that chamber, it will rise air pressure and it will go to the turbine. So due to that, turbine will rotate. Okay, here the energy can be extracted from the system and used to generate electricity. Wells turbine as shown in the figure 12.6. If you see this figure, okay. 12.6. This is the Wells turbine. Plan view of blades and velocity and force triangles in frame of reference of blades. This turbine, okay, turbine will generate, use it to extract energy from the reversing air flow. It has the property of rotating in the same direction regardless of the direction of the air flow. It will rotate in the same direction whatever the air direction it may be. Okay. Next is a pendulum system. Pendulum system is a shoreline device that consists of a parallel piped concrete box which is open to the sea at one end. If you see the figure, this is a pendulum device. Here is a hydraulic pump and here waste will go enter, and this is a pendulum flap. Okay, this is nothing but a pendulum flap, and this all concrete box. Okay, and it is connected to the here turbine. Okay, pendulum flap is hinged over this opening which swings back and forth by the actions of the waves. The back and forth motion of the pendulum system is then used to power a hydraulic pump and also an electric generator. What the back and forth motion of pendulum system, back and forth motion of pendulum system is used to a hydraulic pump and also an electric generator. Next is a tapchan. Here tapered channel. This if you see the figure, oscillating water column. Once again, if you see here, as a wave enters the collector, the surface of the water column rises and compresses the volume of air above it. If you see the figure, incoming wave forces air out of, that is the ocean oscillating water column. The compressed air is forced into an aperture at the top of the chamber, moving past a turbine. As the wave retreats, the air is drawn back through the turbine due to the reduced pressure in the chamber. After this process, it will come back to the again to the ocean. Okay. Overtopping, this is the overtopping. Next class we shall discuss about that. Here, tapered channel. Waves are funneled into a tapered channel. Their height increases until they spill into an elevated reservoir. Water turns turbine as it returns down the gradient into the ocean. This is a tapered channel. If you see this figure, this is a cliff face and this is a reservoir and it is connected to the turbine house. Here, the tapchan is designed by a company called Norwave and a 350 kilowatt prototype commenced operation in 1985 only. Okay, 1985 on a small Norwegian island. The principle behind this is capture waves. It is capture waves in a raised reservoir about 3 meters above the mean sea level, and then extracting useful work as the water is allowed to flow back to the sea. This is the principle. It will capture waves in a raised reservoirs and it will extract useful work as the water is allowed to flow back again to the sea. Okay, here it will flow back normal to the sea. Okay, it will extract energy from here. It will go to the turbine. Whatever the left is, it will go to the it will allow to flow back to the sea. Next is here the potential energy of water stored in the reservoir is extracted by releasing the reservoir water back to the sea through a low head coupling turbine coupled to an electric generator. Next is the Saltus duct system. The Saltus duct system (WEC) is an example of overtopping devices. It was invented in Scotland in 1970 to extract mechanical energy from the ocean waves. This Saltus duct is especially used to extract the mechanical energy from the ocean waves. The schematic cross section of Saltus duct is given in this figure. If you observe, this is a Saltus duct. Okay. It is, if you see the figure, it is a egg-shaped device that moves with the motion of the waves, right? And the shape of the leading edge of the duct is in such a way that approaching sea wave pressure is exerted on the duct. This is a spine, and this is a water bearing, and this is a transmitted wave, instant wave, and reflected wave. Okay, it forces the duct to rotate about a central axis, and the tip of the arm bobs up and down in the water. It will move, okay, it will move up and down, and it will force to rotate. It is forced to rotate a central axis, the tip of the arm, and it will move up and down. As the Saltus duct moves up and down on the sea waves, pendulum connected to an electric generator. Okay, as the Saltus duct moves up and down, it is connected to a pendulum, and pendulum is connected, right? So, as the Saltus duct moves up and down on the sea waves only it will be up and down. Okay, and if the duct also, Saltus duct also moves up and down, pendulum is connected to an electric generator that will swing forward and backward to generate electricity. Pendulum, for example, if it is a box, okay, for pendulum, this is a box, okay, this side is pendulum, and that is we have this pendulum. Okay, pendulum flap. This will move. Okay, this will move forward and backward. Okay, due to that only electricity is produced. Okay, and that is what they are saying. Even a salted duct is a pendulum. Due to that up and down motion, pendulum will move forward and backward. Okay, that pendulum will move forward and backward. Due to that, generate electricity. Two sets of cables are attached to the device, one to the pendulum inside the device and another to the fixed arm outside the device. Okay, here two set of cables are connected. One is connected for the pendulum inside, okay, inside the device, and other is fixed arm outside the device. Okay, what you need to remember is in this Saltus duct system, first it will extract the mechanical energy from the ocean waves, and its schematic cross section they have given in the figure. It looks like it is an egg-shaped device. Okay, it will move with the motion of the waves, and here it will move up and down. Okay, it will move up and down on the sea waves, and it is pendulum is connected. It will move forward and backward due to that pendulum up and down reaction, and it will generate electricity. And here two sets of cables are connected. One is pendulum inside the device, and other is a fixed arm outside the device. Okay, these points you need to remember. The cables attached to the internal pendulum, the cable we connected inside the device, right, that contains a hydraulic pumps, and the hydraulics that pumps as the device moves back and forth with the waves. Okay, where the cable is connected inside the device, right, the cable is connected inside the device, and it is attached to the another it can pendulum contains a hydraulics. It is connected to that, cable is connected to that, and that will create that pumps as a device. Okay, that pumps hydraulics, and that pumps as a device. It will move back and forth with the waves. Okay, so this movement of pressurized oil pumped into the hydraulic machine that will drive a electric generator. This movement of pressurized oil pumped into the hydraulic machine will drive a electric generators. This is about the Salters that this is a offshore wave dragon devices. Offshore wave dragon devices. Here, wave dragon is an overtopping device that elevates ocean waves to a reservoir above sea level. Water is let out through a number of turbines. Water is let out through a number of turbines, and in this way it is transformed to electricity. Here this is the reservoir and this is the overtopping. Okay, turbine outlet is here. What they are saying is this is an overtopping device that elevates ocean waves to reservoir above sea level, and water is let out through a number of turbines, and in this way it is transformed into electricity. The basic idea of this system consisting of two large arms that focus waves up a ramp into a reservoir. It will this I2 if you see overtapping into the sea. Okay, this is a reservoir. The water returns to the ocean by the force of gravity via low head turbine, low head hydro turbine that drives an electric generator. It is similar to dam. Okay, dam working. Overtapping. Okay, overtapping utilizes a difference in potential energy to generate useful energy. The water will run up a ramp into a storage reservoir which is at a higher elevation. It will be in the height. Okay, the water will run up a ramp into a storage reservoir which is at a higher elevation that's surrounding a sea level. From here, the fluid is drained from the higher elevation and the flow is used to power a turbine. Next is a Bristol cylinder. Bristol cylinder. This Bristol cylinder will operate under the sea level as shown in the figure. This is the figure. Waves. Okay, this is the sea level and this is a floating cylinder. Under sea, this one electric generator, and this is a oscillating moment converter. It consists of a floating cylinder. Okay, it consists of this is a floating cylinder that collected the waves movement. Okay, it will collect the waves movement. Has it, if waves is coming, then it will rotate slightly. The cylinder is mechanically connected to the energy unit. It is connected to the energy unit by flexible joints and rods. Okay, it is connected to the electric generator, or we can say energy unit, by using rods and joints. The rods are moving slowly with the cylinder, and the reciprocating motion is transferred to the axles in converting unit. Here, floating cylinder and even the joints and rods, it will slowly move with the cylinder. Okay, it will move slowly with the cylinder, and it will reverse motion is also transferred to the here oscillating movement converter. Okay, here it is converted. When transferring converter movements with mechanical arms and rotation to the generator, the efficiency should be kept as high as possible. When transferring converter movements, okay, at that situation with mechanical arms and rotation, that will pass to the rotator. Okay, here electric generator, this will be rotated due to here movement converter. Okay, at that situation efficiency should be high as possible. Okay, this is the Archimedes wave swing device. Archimedes wave swing devices is an underwater buoy of which upper part moves up and down in the wave. Upper part moves up, wave trough up and wave crest down. Here, moving floater and linear generator. While the lower part stays in position, the floater, that is a floater is nothing but air-filled chamber, is pushed down under a wave crest. What they are saying is the floater, this is the floater, right? This is the floater. This will move down, okay? This will go down, okay? The floater is pushed down under a wave crest, okay? Under a wave crest. This box is nothing but moving floater. Only this box is moved under wave crest down. Okay, this box will move down. So next, the and moves up. It will move up and down. The moving floater will move up and down. It is pushed down under wave crest and moves up under a wave thrust. That is nothing but valley. The interior of the system is pressurized with a air and serves as an air spring. Okay, due to that movement of motion of up and down. Okay, floater, what happens, pressured air, the interior of the system, what happens there, pressurized with air and it will serve as an air spring. The mechanical power is converted into an electrical power by means of power take-off system, that is nothing but PTO. PTO consists of a linear electrical generator and a nitrogen filled damping cylinder. It has the advantage of being a point absorber that absorbs power from waves traveling in all directions and extracts about 50% of the instant wave power, in addition to the advantage of being able to survive despite rough sea conditions on the surface. If you see the figure, you will understand. This is the point observer. If you see this one, okay, this is a floater. If they move up and down, okay, it will then somewhat pressure is created that will go to the turbine generator, and that is output we get the electricity. Okay. Next, what are the advantages and disadvantages of wave power? Advantages: sea wave high energy density and it will provide a consistent stream of electricity generation capacity. Sea waves have a high energy density and it will provide a consistent stream of electricity generation capacity. Wave energy is clean source of renewable energy with limited negative environmental effects. Wave energy have a it is a clean source of renewable energy. It has a limited negative environmental impacts. Nothing but output. What output we get? We get an electricity. Okay, we don't get that any chemical output. It has no greenhouse gas emission or water pollutants. Okay, output, whatever the output we get is, it is a clean and a resource of a renewable energy. Okay, so we here limited negative environmental impacts. It has no green gas emission or water pollutants. Operating cost is low and operating efficiency is optimal. Damage to ocean shoreline is reduced. What about the disadvantage? High construction cost. Marine life is disrupted and displaced also. Here, as to the devices from strong storms and corrosion create problems. Due to the water, corrosion will occur. So that is what damage to the devices from strong storms and corrosion create problems. Wave energy devices could have an effect on marine and recreation environment. Okay, it may affect to the aquatic life which is in the under the ocean. Okay, it may get to the affected to the marine and it recreation environment. Next is the key issues. What are the key issues affecting wave power devices are as follows. First is the energy barriers. Well, the main wave energy barriers result from the energy carrier itself. The peak to average load ratio in the sea is very high and difficult to predict. Okay, here the peak to average load ratio is the sea is if we use the sea energy, the peak to average load is very high and it is difficult to predict also. Navigation hazards. Offshore wave energy devices may be potential navigation hazard. Ships near shore devices will have a visual impact on that. Survivability in violent storms. The structural loading in the event of extreme weather conditions. Yeah, in weather conditions, it's difficult to maintain such devices. Okay, it may be a tsunami. Okay, at that situations, it is difficult to survival on that. Okay, it is a survivability in violent storms. It may be as high as 100 times the average loading also. Vulnerability of moving parts of seawater. Damage due to strong storms and corrosion is also expected due to the water. Okay. High capital and operational cost. High construction cost induce a high power generation cost, and thus making the technology uncompetitive. Due to the high construction cost and also production cost, there it is not so much competitive. So many plants are not installed there. Okay, due to the high construction cost and also the high power generation cost. Okay, the incidence of wave power at deep ocean sites is 3 to 8 times the wave power at adjacent coastal sites. But the cost of electricity transmission from deep ocean sites is often prohibitively high. Okay, even the transmission cost also it will be heavy, because the cost of a electricity transmission from a deep ocean, it will be difficult. Okay, so many protecting devices we should require, they it will be needed. Okay, due to that the cost of transmission also it will be high only. Okay, so most not much plants are available in the world. Once you go through how many plants are available in India, okay, especially in India, how many wave plants are using. Okay, in next class we shall discuss in first model and some solar angle I have left. I will continue with the that topic in the next class. If you have doubts, you can ask me in the next class. Okay.